Let's discuss with this question limitation of GDP as an index of welfare. The positive relationship between the GDP and the social welfare suffers from certain limitations. So let us discuss the limitation one by one. First is distribution of income. If the distribution of income becomes unequal, then we can say that GDP growth fails to reflect a rise in the social welfare. Now, India is facing this situation at present. The per capita GDP is rising, but still there is starvation death are hitting more than ever before. So, the distribution of income is becoming increasingly unequal. So, due to this unequal distribution of income, we can tell that the welfare is not equal. Next is composition of GDP. Composition of GDP may not be welfare oriented. Why? Because see, increase in the production of defense good does not lead to any direct increase in the welfare of the people. Of course, strong defense offers a peaceful environment in the country, but it contributes to social welfare only indirectly. So we can tell this also, the composition of GDP may not be welfare oriented, just because the example which I have discussed with you earlier. Then non-monetary exchange. In rural economies, barter system of exchange still prevail to some extent. Payments for farm labor are often made in kind rather in cash. All the transactions remain unrecorded. This causes underestimation of GDP. To the extent GDP remains underestimated, it remains an inappropriate index of welfare. Next, externalities. The externalities refers to good and bad impact of the economic activity without paying the price or penalty for that. They are both positive and negative externalities. Positive externalities occur when, for example, we can tell that Mr. X maintains a beautiful garden and Mr. Y enjoys it. So it adds welfare to Mr. Y. But he does not pay any amount for that welfare. Next, negative externalities occur. For example, we can tell smoke emitted by factories causes air pollution, or the industry's waste is driven into the water, causing water pollution. So it is lost to the social welfare, but most factories do not pay that penalty. So GDP fails to account for the impact of positive and negative externalities on social welfare. So hence it is an inappropriate index of social, or we can tell it's an inappropriate index of welfare.